Hey there. Do I start with darks or lights? That is a question I received recently, and so I thought I would get on and show you a blending technique that I often use in my paintings, or on a either on a layer of a painting that I do, or as a background, like in this sunset with the flowers. So I wanted to get on and show you how to blend. So I'm glad you're here. Thanks for being here. This is for you, for the person that has that creative fire inside them to be creative, to paint, to play. I created this for you. Each week I take you into my studio and share some tips and studio hacks for getting painting and having fun with your painting. So today, I've got 3 things to talk about when it comes to blending. And I thought, I'm thinking I want to show you this, obviously uses several different colors. But I did want to show you, if I can get this out of here, really the basics of that. And so we do start with our dark color first. So let me get to a fresh page. Got some black out. Some black paint, and just using my 1-inch flat paintbrush. Yes. Getting low on the white. So I'd love to hear where you're joining me from today. Go ahead and pop a note in the comments. Let me know where you're watching from. Ooh, it's pretty thick on the bottom there. Good reminder to shake up the jar every now and then. All right. Get that out. Maybe a little bit more black. That's not going to get me very far. So the 3 things we're going to talk about is we want to start with the darks. So whether you're using color, or what I'm doing right now is really showing you how we're starting with the dark and then go to the light. You want to start with the dark. We're going to use a sweeping motion all the way across our canvas with a nice, loose grip on the paintbrush. And then we're going to blend. So starting with our black, I'm just going to take my black and just go back and forth, back and forth. Sometimes I like to get it flowing a little bit more if you're working with a heavier body paint, a thicker paint. There are additives that you can put in your paint, but sometimes just adding a little bit of water can get your paint moving. So big motion all the way across, back and forth. I'm just trying to get it all the way to the edge there. Okay, and then our next step is we're going to add just a touch of white to some black, just to get it a touch lighter. It's going to be very subtle. You can always add more white in. That's what's fun about this. You can just play around, keep on blending. So I've got my dark laid down. Now I'm adding a little bit lighter of a shade of black because I've added some white. Now I'm getting more of a gray. And really it's just back and forth, and now I'm going to add. So you're just kind of playing around with the proportion of the dark to the light. So now I added in some more because I'm kind of at the bottom of my bucket with my white. It's kind of thick. So I'm needing some more water on my paintbrush to kind of help me move it around a little bit. You're starting to see it's you play around with it and see what you like, of course. But the idea of blending is to blend it so that you're really not seeing those lines of definition between the different shades of the color. So as I'm getting farther and farther down, I'm going to add more and more white. And I'm going to keep, oh yeah, that's so thick. So thick. All right. And I don't know, so if you were listening to me last week, I said I was booted from my studio. I'm still kicked out for good reason. It's getting a makeover. So while I wait for that, it's going to be beautiful. But I've got some limited supplies that I'm working with. And so I couldn't get to my paint palette, which I normally use. So I literally went to the recycling bin. We finished up, my family and I, some cookies and cream ice cream last night. So that is the lid from that. And that is working just fine. So, I always say it's better to get painting than to worry about what you're painting with. The most important thing is to get to the canvas and start playing. So if what you have is a lid, plastic lid or whatever for your paint palette, use it. Whatever paintbrushes you have. There's always time to invest in higher quality supplies. All right. So let me pull this up and show you. And I could play with this all day long, but you can see, we started with the dark up top. All right, we started with the dark, and then we started to lay down some lighter shades of the black. So we added a little bit of white, and then we added more white as compared to the black until we got to the bottom, and there's some more white, definitely more white, but it's still gray. But you can see it blends, and it goes from dark to light on the bottom. So, and that is what the same concept that was used in this painting, but just with color. All right. So up here I started with the turquoise, and then I laid in some pink. And when I blended it in, it came in with the purple and made it purple, which is gorgeous. And then I added in some yellow on the bottom. And when I blended that with the pink, it gave me some orange. So play along with that. Let me know what you think. I would love to see what you paint. You can share it in our free group. What else? Oh, yeah. And so if you've got a friend that you think would love to paint and have a good time with us too, please pass this along. And if you would like to paint from start to finish a canvas, I have a free tutorial right now that you can download, and the link will be in the description. So it'll take you step by step and all the way through from start to finish on painting your own canvas. So pop your email in and you'll get instant access to the video and the supply list, so everything you need to paint this design. So thanks for joining me today, and I will see you next time at the canvas. All right, bye for now.